All right, guys, so how to get and stay motivated. Basically, we're going to take you through the process of the 5, 6, 7 and show you what that's all about. The article will explain why we're doing this in a little bit more detail. But if you're just looking for tips on how to stay motivated, how to stay motivated long term versus going through that like up and down, I'm motivated for a couple weeks, then I'm not, I'm getting results, then I'm not, so on and so forth, this is the video for you. So, before we do any of this, if you want us to take you through this, hold your hand with it over the phone so you're not having to figure this out for yourself, just click the link below and schedule a call. It's free, there's no sales pitch, no anything. We just want to see you guys win. Again, it's just easier to go through some of this stuff when your hand's being held by someone who's done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these. So that option's there for you. Otherwise, if you want to do this yourself and try to move through it yourself at first, this is how we do it. So, number one, we're going to do the look back question. So that's step one, is look back. And then we're going to get into what the actual 5, 6, 7 is. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, if we're looking back on our time working together, like 12 months from now, it doesn't have to be working together, right? So if we're looking back on today, right? If we're looking back on our time together 12 months from now, what has to have happened over that period of time for you to be super, super pumped about your progress, right? Jumping up and down, happy-go-lucky about what you've accomplished over that period of time. That's your first question. And, you know, unpack it as much as you want to. Oh, I want to be healthy, I want to lose weight, whatever it is. Here's the thing. So we know, oh gosh, you know, GR, weight's not the most important goal. And, you know, weight loss is not the thing that you should be focusing on. And not everybody has the right amount of weight to lose. Not everybody thinks that. It's okay if this is a weight loss number. So if you're looking back, if your answer to that question is lose 50 pounds, great. I know you may not have 50 pounds to lose. Right? It just may not be the right number. It may not be enough, right? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter because this is just our starting point. This is not what we're going to use to stay motivated long term, because you and I both know the idea of losing weight is not a powerful enough thing for you to stick to your nutrition, going to the gym, all those different things for a long period of time, or else you wouldn't be watching the video, right? So all this question is, this look back question is a starting point. Whatever it is for you, I'm going to take you through kind of a sample of what we typically see, kind of what our most common answers can be on the 5, 6, 7. But all you got to do is plug down that initial answer in this number one role, or this number one spot. Now the next thing we're going to do, number a sheet of paper, just like this, 1 through 7, dropping down the bottom. And, you know, we're going down the column here. And then we're going to play a little game. So you're going to ask yourself the same question 6, 7 times in a row. And basically, it's what's so great about the answer above it? What's so great about that? So in this example, what's so great about losing 50 pounds would be the question we ask. Now, I want you to answer with like the immediate visceral reaction. So the first like 1 or 2 word answer that comes to mind on whatever it is. Don't try to make it pretty. Don't try to make it sexy. Don't try to make it sound good. Just answer viscerally with whatever it is for you. So lose 50 pounds. What's so great about losing 50 pounds? Well, my clothes will fit better, right? Awesome, perfect answer. What's so great about the clothes fitting better? Well, I'll feel better about the way I look. So feel better about the way I look. Awesome. What's so great about feeling better about the way you look? Be more confident. Awesome. What's so great about being more confident? And what you will notice is typically numbers 1 through 4 are super easy, and numbers 5, 6, and 7, I wonder why we call this 5, 6, 7. Numbers 5, 6, and 7 are a lot tougher. They're tougher to get through. So, things to do if you get stuck, and I'll go through kind of our typical example here, and we'll just make a note. If you get stuck over on this side, we'll go through kind of the conventional answer here. This is one of my favorite examples. What's so great about being more confident? Well, for my favorite example, one of my most memorable ones, I've had some memorable ones. I've had like 50-plus-year-old women that are 100 pounds overweight tell me, have more sex. Super fun. Love the job. But this was one of the ones I heard tickle fight after being more confident. It was almost exactly this lead up to it. I had to kind of look at her and say, oh, what? You're going to have to explain a little more. What do you mean tickle fight? Well, for this lady, she was ashamed about her like belly, and when her kids would try to play tickle fight, she'd kind of want to stop them because she felt goofy about her belly. And I don't care if you're 1,000 pounds overweight, like that's sad to me. That broke my heart. So for her number 5, her answer to what's so great about being more confident was tickle fight. What's so great about tickle fight? For her, it was basically be a better example for her daughter. So she had 6 and 8 year old kids, I think, at the time. And for her, like that idea of the tickle fight and just being more confident and strong, healthy, confident body image woman was being a better example for her daughter. Super powerful, super cool. What's so great about being a better example for her daughter, right? We're just asking the same question over and over and over. What's so great about being a better example for her daughter? Basically, she said, well, so she can avoid the same issues that I've had with my weight, you know, growing up and into adulthood and everything else. So she can avoid all the struggles that I've had to deal with, you know, as a woman in this world. And so that was a super, super, super cool thing, right? Going down the line of the 5, 6, 7. Now, you probably already see what's happening, right? So what's going to be more powerful if you decide, like, all right, it's the new year, it's whatever, get ready for summertime, whatever it is, that you're sitting down trying to set goals and you're thinking about, you know, what you want to accomplish and why. Losing 50 pounds, oh, that's great, right? Losing weight, oh, I want to tone up, I want to look good in a swimsuit, whatever it is. That's all good and well, but there's a reason that 92% of New Year's resolutions fail, and most of it's because we're focused on these kind of number 1 through 4 goals, right? The simple stuff, the easy stuff, the stuff that's fleeting. When we get down to the 5, 6, 7, that's when stuff gets super powerful. So when this lady's thinking about, oh, do I want to take the exit to the gym? I'm kind of tired. I don't really make it. Or she's thinking about, like, oh, do I want to go through the drive-thru or have a salad? What's going to be more powerful to her? Thinking about losing a little bit of weight or thinking about tickle fights? So it would be an example for my daughter, use her name, so she can avoid the same issues I've had, right? I don't want her to go through the same crap that I have. Super, super, super powerful thing to do. That is your 5, 6, 7. Now, before you leave, biggest thing you have to do once you go through this is put your 5, 6, 7 everywhere. It should be, like, we've had guys in our group where this originally kind of came from, like, tattoo themselves 5, 6, 7. I'm not telling you to get a tattoo, but if that floats your boat, awesome. But, you know, we've got wristbands with 5, 6, 7. You should put 5, 6, 7 as the background on your phone. I've got a sticker of it, a 5, 6, 7 on the back of my phone. You should put it on lipstick in the bathroom mirror. Every single place that you can think of where your eye goes every single day, you want the 5, 6, 7 to be omnipresent. You never want to be able to get rid of it, because this is your driving force. This is what makes you do what you do. And if you can connect with that and connect with it consistently, this short-term, like, little motivation stuff isn't going to be an issue because you're connected to something so powerful for you that you can't help but freaking move, right? You can't help but take actions. So, awesome stuff. I love it. I'm getting a little bit excited. If you get stuck, so going through this, again, schedule a freaking call with us. We can go through this with you if you want to. There's a link below for that. But if you're going through this on your own, if you get stuck, which typically happens about number 4 or 5, and we don't, like, say you say, you know, oh, I feel better about the way I look. Well, I'll be happy. I'll be happier. What's so great about being happy? Oh, I'll be happier. I don't know. Being happy is good. Okay, so the thing you would move towards is who benefits the most from you being happy, right? And a lot of times, so you list out a lot of people, start thinking about the people that are most important, that are closest to you in your life. So how will you being happy impact them, right? So what does you being happier do for your husband, your kiddos, whatever it is? And then from there, it's okay, so maybe they're happier, right? What's so great about them being happier? What's so great about you being more present with them? What's so great about, I've heard, like, be less bitchy, right? So what's great about you being less bitchy? I like to go more positive, but that can be helpful too. Basically, you just keep going down the line. So as soon as you get back to a point where you can answer, well, what's so great about that? You keep going. Now, bonus points, if you want to keep going, you can keep going sort of as far as you want to. So down here at the bottom, 5, 6, 7, and that's so she can avoid the same issues I have. It may be, so what's so great about her avoiding the same issues you had? You got to deal with. It might be, well, so she can be whatever, right? So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can build off that may be even more powerful. So that's the 5, 6, 7. We talk about how to deal with it if you get stuck. You've got to put this stuff everywhere. Again, if he wants to take you through this, no pressure, no sales pitch. Like, there's nothing to do, so you can't pay for anything. Just click the link below and schedule a call with us. We'll take you through this personally. Hope that helps. Best of luck to you this year. Talk soon.